There's some stuff coming up that's pretty cool, but I'm not going to tell you about that. So
Although we can criticize 911 Lone Star for its unrealistic plotlines and predictable arcs, we still can't get enough of it. Watch this video to discover what Rob Lowe loves most about starring on the show. Learn why Lisa Edelstein felt absolutely no pressure despite having to do an intimate scene on her very first day on set. And find out how Lone Star helped Ronan Rubinstein come out.
let's go, let's go!
Rob Lowe enjoys playing a frontline hero. While there are plenty of procedurals out there, the 911 franchise definitely stands out. One week there's a call involving a wildfire, the next it's a solar storm, and then it's a volcano or a military tank on the loose. Lowe gets excited about the somewhat absurd events on the show, and reveals that those are exactly what keeps it fresh for him. We have all of the elements of the genre, he explained, but in this iteration there are elements of the unexpected. We do wild tone swings. But that's not the only reason why Rob chose to play a firefighter. The actor revealed that it's a good thing to spotlight real-life heroes. Even though they may not wear masks and capes, their stories are every bit as compelling.
They work really hard and they support their families and they see us on our worst days, every day of their lives.
However, when Rob first got the script, he was quite surprised. More on that later. First, let's see how attentive you've been while watching the show. Have you noticed the palms? Although Owen Strand relocates to Texas in the story, filming for the series did not take place in that Lone Star state. Most of the scenes set in Austin were actually filmed in Los Angeles. Obviously, some parts of the show, especially the exterior and panoramic shots, were filmed in Texas. So, how do they pass off LA as Austin? Many things that are commonplace in California simply don't exist in other places. Director of photography, Andy Strahorn, revealed that the biggest challenge to shooting on location was framing out palm trees and mountains. And that's not all. The climate's very different, which influences the filming schedule. You might have marine layer till 11 o'clock and then it burns out, explains Andy, and it's gonna burn off or you're chasing daylight. However, when it comes to the character storylines, they are sometimes deeply rooted in the actors' own lives. Owen's obsession with skincare. Rob Lowe revealed that he and the show's executive producers have been trying to find something to do together for 20 years. So when he was offered the role of Captain Strand, he jumped at the opportunity. And after reading the script, Lowe realized that the producers probably know him a little too well. That was because his character is not only a strong leader, but he's also a skincare enthusiast.
No one, and I mean no one, gets left behind when it comes to skincare.
Amusingly, this characteristic was added to suit Lowe's personality. Let's face it, I'm not a stranger to looking into the mirror, the actor admitted. Still, it wasn't the only reason why Rob agreed to take the role. He explained that, in recent years, he's had an up-close view of real-life first responders dealing with wildfires and flash floods in his Santa Barbara neighborhood. Lowe even had them staged at his house, and was eager to learn firsthand why these men and women do what they do. I was really interested in what does it mean to them? How do they go and sleep in the dirt for weeks on end, he shared, and I was just hoping to honor that spirit. By the way, Rob's not the only actor whose role was written with their personality in mind. We'll tell you about it a little bit later, because first we should explain one major character's exit. Will Liv Tyler return to 911? In these troubled times, we can totally understand Liv's decision to not move forward on the show after the first season. Despite having a multiple-year contract, the actress chose to stay at home with her family. Tyler lives in London with her partner and children, two of whom are still very young. The actress was concerned about travel restrictions because of the pandemic, and time proved that she was right about that. This summer, Liv's co-star, Natasha Karam, called on the US government to reopen the borders for foreign travelers. Natasha is of French-Lebanese descent, and her mother and family live in the UK. Given the strict entry rules for non-US citizens, she wasn't able to see them in person for quite a long time. But let's get back to Liv Tyler. Did she leave the show for good? Showrunner Tim Minear commented that it was a thrill having a movie star of her stature to help launch 911 Lone Star. Moreover, he'll be delighted to have her back as soon as it becomes possible. Tim said that although they were able to tell a complete chapter in her character's story, he feels like there's more to be told. The door here will always be open for a return, Minear confirmed. So viewers have enough reason to await the comeback of the renowned star. Now let's talk about the actress who filled her absence. Why Gina Torres is so convincing. Gina was thrilled to get the call from the Lone Star producers. She had just come back from shooting a pilot that will never see the light of day, and she was wondering if the industry would revive and even if she'd be able to work again. So when Tim Minear called, it was the best phone call of the year for Torres. Even better, the character she was offered to play was someone the actress could personally relate to. Tommy Vega is amazing, Gina revealed. At this point in my life, she mirrors so many of the things that I personally am going through. The actress added that it was a privilege to be able to play a parent who is struggling to juggle many things at once. Gina also shared the joys of playing Vega, who was written specifically with her in mind. Torres explained that there are many no-acting moments where she could just rely on her personal experience.
I'm ridiculously good under pressure. I'm very calm. Like, I've been in certain situations where the world just slows down and I get razor focused.
This skill even allows the actress to sometimes influence the events on the show. When Gina feels something is not right for Tommy to say or do, she can share her doubts with absolute authority. Apart from Torres, there's one more actress whose role was written specifically for her. Lisa Edelstein revealed that her first day on set was in bed with no clothes on. However, she felt no pressure stepping into the shoes of Captain Strand's ex-wife, as she and Rob have worked together before on the series West Wing.
So yeah, it was a very interesting reunion when all you're wearing is like body makeup and 2 little pieces of tape.
Besides, it was Rob Lowe who suggested Lisa for this role, and the show's team made it clear how much they saw her as that fabulous character. That's why Lisa was totally happy to become a part of the Lone Star cast. And it seems like the atmosphere on set is favorable for everyone, not just the leads. Inspired by the series. 911 Lone Star has received widespread acclaim for its diverse and inclusive casting and storylines. One of them, of course, is the love story between TK Strand and Carlos Reyes. And while Rafael Silva is openly gay, Ronan Rubinstein came out as bisexual only recently. Amazingly, the actor revealed that his role helped him embrace his sexuality. Ronan explained that although he was aware of it since high school, he definitely feared not being welcomed by the community he grew up in. I was aware of my feelings and how I started looking at men, but I couldn't talk to anybody about it, he shared. But the 911 fans' love for TK and Carlos were one of the biggest reasons that Ronan finally felt safe and comfortable to talk about his sexuality and finally be happy. And the actor expressed his feelings towards his fans in his Instagram message. "Thank you for giving me the courage. Thank you for always accepting me. Thank you for supporting me. Let us continue loving each other and supporting each other." Another reason for Rubinstein's coming out was that he wanted people in the same situation to know that it can be a positive experience. Ronan added that his path has not been easy, but fortunately he was backed up not only by his fans, but by those closest to him as well. Ronan's girlfriend respectfully called him out on it and later encouraged him to be vocal. Still, there was one thing she jokingly asked him: "Just don't leave me for Harry Styles." Next, let's find out one more thing that makes the lead star of the show feel lucky to be on 911 Lone Star. A family affair. For Rob Lowe, coming to work is fun not only because he enjoys portraying a real-life hero. It turns out his son, John Owen Lowe, is working as a writer on the emergency drama series, and his brother, Chad Lowe, has directed one of the episodes in the 2nd season of the show. Rob revealed that one thing that stands out for him when it comes to working with his family, he trusts them as peers and collaborators. "We can have a full conversation about a scene and I'll forget that it's my son and I'll forget that it's my brother," the actor shared. Brothers Rob and Chad share a history of creative pursuits. Their first adventure was the haunted house they made in their grandpa's garage. Since then, the brothers have worked on several movies together. And as for John Owen, getting to work with his father is an opportunity he really appreciates. He's been writing for 911 Lone Star since its first season, even before Rob signed on to be a part of the show. But getting to work with his dad was really exciting. I get to not only look up to him on an emotional level, but also a career level, which is amazing for me, explained John. And at the end of our video, here's one more fun detail for you. Rob Lowe recently revealed who accompanies him when he's being driven to the set of 911 Lone Star. It's the newest addition to his family, an adorable dog named Daisy. Just look at the sweet photos of them together. And check out our other videos about your favorite procedurals. Thanks for watching, and stay super awesome!